In the early 14th century, for example, Ibn Battuta. Anybody hear Ibn Battuta before? Cool world explorer. So in the 1300s, Ibn Battuta traveled the entire world from his home base in Tangiers, Morocco, including multiple hajjs, or religious pilgrimages to Mecca, as well as multiple circumnavigations. He left Morocco, traveled the world, made the pilgrimage to Mecca and Medina. He also traveled through West Africa several times, across the Sahara on camels. He also traveled the Red Sea, all of Arabia, the entire Swahili coast, writes about it in his diary. We have books on everything he saw in each city he went to. He traveled the Levant, which is the old-fashioned name for Palestine and Lebanon area, the Indian Ocean, most of South and Central Asia, and China. He also traveled through Iberian Al-Andalus up here. Iberia is where Spain and Portugal are. Shortly before his fabled trip to Timbuktu and the Kingdom of Mali. All this just shows how these were established trade routes, and he could move around in these places very comfortably and easily. There was an inherent and widely generalized fluidity in the construction of social identity and culture in the millennia, in the thousands of years, leading up to the point of colonial disruption and reorganization. This idea about identity is important to me. This fluidity of identity is what allowed travelers like Benjamin of Tudela or Ibn Battuta or thousands of others like Marco Polo, who were involved in commerce, trade, production of knowledge, and myriad other interchanges, to negotiate their identities and occupy multiple layers and cultural inflections simultaneously. So you didn't have to pick one identity. You could be a Muslim, you could be a Moor, you could be a Jew and you could be a Moor. You could be a North African but show up in the Middle East and have a local identity while you were there. And people's senses of identities where they could be in multiple places. This is what allows somebody from North Africa to travel the world and to be safe the entire time he was traveling, carrying, money and other forms of wealth with him, or in other cases her, and to travel this whole system, to set up trade relationships, even to borrow money, to pay off debts a year or two later. Like, this was a very complex system.